Is there anyone? Welcome back. Good morning, brother. Hey, Uchuk. Good morning. This is how I can. How can someone can trade this market? The electricity just came right now. I didn't want to come, but I thought last macro, if I can get something over here, just because of that it came. But I believe that I were not here. That was the best thing because if I were here, I would go for this trade for sure. I wouldn't go for. I mean, I don't care about anything else, but I would go for this trade. Must. And that could be a losing trade. Happy I wasn't here. So sometimes, oh, that was a good run by the way. 28 handle. So at least we could get some kind of 1:1 partial at least. That was not bad. I thought it's bad and not that bad. Is there anyone? What a price action, bullshit price action to be honest. Like the morning session was disaster. Let's see if it can provide any opportunity around the last moment. That was the best opportunity, but didn't give. So mm, am I bullish? No, of course not. Look at the power of the last fair value gap. So beautiful power, right? Uh, just close the chart and coming here. Hey Uchuk, thanks for being over here, man. And the morning session, I tried to take this sell from here, but it didn't take me actually from that area. So unfortunately, no trade for me. Bullish? No. Is it sunny enough there for the solar system to work, or it's working fine with another people in the same area? Yeah, it's enough sunny, you know. But for the solar system, I need a lot of money. I don't have that money coming me. So make a donation, okay? Let's see who can donate. Gather some donate money so that we can make a solar system. I'm just kidding, man. Enough solar. I have the plan, okay, for the solar system, but I think I need more time to make the solar system. I don't have the money right now. Hey Jamie, red in the funded and green in the challenge lol. Still, that's cool, man. As long as the loss is not huge, you should be safe. Hey, staying in the zone. Don't you, Titu? Where were you, man? I was here. The electricity was not here, so I was waiting for the electricity. Electricity came. I started the live. I didn't want to start, but I saw that it's the last macro, so I still have half an hour in my hand. So I thought, okay, let's go and let's see if I find something over here or not. Obvious liquidity has been cleared. That liquidity has been cleared. Let's see if this last parallel gap worked as a inverse to and go for this all-time high, or can it break this last parallel gap? I'm not bullish, okay? If I were bullish, I would go for this buy from here. As I'm not bullish, I'm not going to take this buy, okay? I would love to see if it can be broken and market can start to fall again for all of this sell side liquidity. It doesn't need to do that, but if it can do that, that's awesome. You left me to bad things. Oh, really? I'm really sorry to hear of that, man. Yeah, it was like disaster. To be honest, it was disaster. The whole session was disaster. That didn't give us the entry and all the other area. There was a setup. Maybe 1:1 partial would be possible over here. Otherwise, really disaster. I'm watching how the candle is going to close. Can it respect the 50% of this gap, the last gap? or can it like close below the consequent crossment of this last gap? I'm not bullish. If I were bullish, I would start to look for buy over here by believing that nobody is going to close below the consequent crossment of this gap. As I'm not bullish, I'm not taking this buy. I'm also unable to trade. No entry for today. I'm looking for sell. Like you, thinking process is same. That's awesome, brother. Uh, I think it's going for that all-time high. I mean, maybe close the opening gap 100%. See, this is the high of the opening gap. So close to the 100% of the opening gap. Yeah. So also clear that high as well. Perfect. I want to see if it can fall, shift this low, and if there is a gap, bearish gap, I'll take the sell before 11:30. So I still have 29 minutes left to see if it can fall and give me the market structure shift. This low will be shifted with a gap. I'll take the sell. It's outside of the 1 hour dealing range. Yeah, the high, the low, outside of the dealing range. If I were bullish, I would be buy already from the last fair value gap as a inversed way. I would be bull. I mean, in a buy already, but I'm not thinking that it's going higher and take this buy side liquidity or the all time high. It can do that, of course, it can do that, but I'm just not going to take that risk. I want to see if it can. I mean, shift that low over here. See this low. If this market can shift this low, I'll try to take the sell from the gap, and if it keep going higher, take this all time high. I'll just let this go. Let me see the range actually. Can I take it? Yeah, I can take it. Just 26 handle range. I'll be able to take it. If it give me the 22 IT model, bearish model, I'll take this sell. By the way, if you are bullish, please take the buy. Okay, wherever you find the opportunity, take the buy. Hey Jeep, what's up, man? All time high at ES after big sell. Wow, that's awesome. So we have the SMT as well. That's cool. That's real cool. If you think that it's going for that all-time high, this is the line. Please take the buy, okay, guys. I mean, you can take use this last fair value cap as an inverse way if you want to take the buy for this line. I just don't want to take it. Okay, I'm just watching. Can it fall after closing this? I mean, the gap 100%. After closing this gap, can it fall again? Not interested to take the buy yet. Maybe it will go higher, but I'm not interested to take the buy. Okay. Yes, started to fall. Dow is started to fall. Let's see if the NQ can start to fall as well. Is the correct or I am lucky? I took long used the order block 1009. Let me see the 1009. from here. So 1009. Where is 1009? This one is your order block. I mean, how can it be the order block? I mean, which order block you are talking about, Jamie? Bullish order block. How can that be the bullish order block? I mean, if you are talking about the bearish order block, I could say that's a bearish order block. That's cool. But no, up close board, I mean, up close candle, green candle can't be a bullish order block. Morning, T2 and guys. Got here late today. I'm also late, Theo. There was no electricity, man. There is new week opening gap before market structure shift. Where was that, Sharoda? I'm bad. Wrong candle. Let me know which candle you are talking about, brother. Okay, it's consolidating. Let him consolidate. I didn't take any trade. Okay, there was no electricity, so I didn't trade through my phone today. You can see all the accounts as zero, like here, around this area. No trade, nothing. Oh, no account. I just didn't push any button to any account because there was no electricity. But I'm saying that if I were here, 100% I would go for this sell here. Maybe I wouldn't be able to catch the partial because I would try to take the partial at least below this low. So I would get stopped out either to the break even or maybe I would get some losing trade over here. But according to our system, the way we trade, that was a beautiful partial level. So stop loss is over here, 26 handle, and partial is for 26 handle, which is over here. That could be an awesome partial, at least. It's taking too much time to make the market structure shift. Unlike to see this type of late delivery. Buy? No way. 1034, 35 order block. I entered sell. 1035 order block. 1035 order block. So this is the gap. This is the order block. This is the only order block. Is that 1035? It's 1037. Okay, so this, yeah, this three candle is the consecutive order block. I agree with you because it came to this gap, which is the 22 YT model gap. I can't take the sell exactly from that gap, but if I want to take the sell, I can take the sell from this consecutive candles. And yeah, it tapped to this consecutive candle low. And from here to here, by putting the stop loss over there, yeah, you should get some partial at least. That was the 30 handle run. You should get some partial at least. That was good, brother. I agree with you. This is a water block. It's a beautiful water blocks. I prefer to go for this type of water blocks entry. But for me, this was another 22 YT model inside this big 22 YT model. Now I see why you want to set up solar. Yeah, man, this is why I want to set up the solar, but it will cost like a lot of money. I don't have that much money right now. Like as I told you yesterday, when I already in some losses and there was the beautiful setup to me to take the buy and there was the load shedding. I was not able to read the market from my phone and I just messed up with mini contract. How can one guy can control his mind? Okay, the anger or situation, it just broke me yesterday. This is why I was saying that like Like if blowing account is nearly impossible as long as you are not mentally unstable. And if I have to deal with this type of, I think it's going to go for that high over here, all time high. If I were bullish, if my bias was bullish today, for example, I am bullish today, okay? If I were bullish today, this last gap has inversed below the all time high. There is no other gap. This is the last gap. So if this gap has been inversed, I would take the buy from here. As my bias is not bullish, I'm not taking this buy. But this is for your observation. Maybe my bias is wrong today. Okay. I was interested to see this market to fall and take this liquidity for today. That was my bias for today. Okay. So I was bearish. And that's why I told that if this last gap is inversed, I will try to take the sell. Look at the logics over here. Another last fair value gap that has been inversed, and look at the bodies, how it is respecting the constant crossment of this gap. So when this candle closed above this last gap, maybe I was bullish. I'm not saying that I would go for this trade because I'm not bullish. Think like I'm bullish and I missed all the buy at the bottom. So what I would do, I would go for this trade exactly from to the top of this gap here, and for this all time high maybe until this area, around that area, by clearing some partial, of course, by covering the stop loss here around that area, or maybe a bit lower actually here. No weak candles, so would put it over there and would target this all-time high over here if I were bullish by using this last gap. Now I'm saying I'm not bullish, that's why I'm not taking this trade. But the logics you are learning, maybe your bias is bullish and you are looking for the buy. You missed the buying opportunity here or here. I don't know if there is any buying opportunity or not because I'm not interested to look for the buy. So I was not looking for any sort of, look at this YM, man. Come on. So however, that could be an awesome buying opportunity from there. At least you would get some partial, and even if you don't hit your target, but you would get some sort of partial. I believe it will hit that right now because the weight's going higher. After clearing this high, I'll look for the buy again from that area before 11:30. I took that short, but no partial, just stop loss for me. Partial is one of the best thing you will ever do in your life. Partial is going to make you profitable. Partial is the theme that will help you to avoid the fear of losing trade fault. Fear of losing trade fault. It will help you that this partial will change your whole trading style. The partial, even if you don't want to take the partial, when the market will provide you at least 1:1, make sure your stop loss is at the break even. This thing you have to do, man. I don't care where your entry is, but you have to put your stop loss when the market will provide you at least 1:1. So if you can like make a habit to take the partial, maybe you're not going to get a huge profit, but at least you'll be in green, not in red. That's for sure. Don't you? I told you this lot of time, man. Partial, make a habit to take the partial. Make a habit, man. It's not easy, but it's possible. Hi, Tito. Can you explain 22 YT model one more time, please, with the live example? Thanks. I don't see any 22 YT model right now, but here is the model. See this low? That is a swing low. This swing low was valid for shifting market structure, got the market structure shift. If you don't like this swing low, you can mark this swing low as well. That is also the same thing, market structure shift, fair value gap, trade that fair value gap. I'm interested to take the sell over here. If you were around the morning session with me, you would have seen that I already put the limit order over there by putting my stop loss above, I think here somewhere. I don't remember. So it just missed me by one tick or something like that. Let me see how for what it missed me. Yeah, just for three tick. Just for three tick, it missed me, and then delivered 84 handle. Unfortunately, I was not in that trade because market didn't take me. Why don't you buy inverter instead of solar, bro? Because the inverter, I'm not able to do that because my what to say, I mean the Wi-Fi system is like disaster. Like my ONU, I don't know you guys know about the ONU or not. Uh, we called it ONU. The ONU is outside of my home, and then I bring the wire from there inside my Wi-Fi in another room, and my setup is in my room. So if I need the inverter, I have to make a hole on my wall. I can't make the hole at the front of my door. Okay, so I have to make the hole exactly at the front of my building, of my flat. So I can't do that. So I need the whole solar system so that I can cover everything, because not only my PC but also the Wi-Fi needs the backup as well. Any feedback? I really appreciate, my friend. Okay, 1030 fair value gap, 1040 on and 1042 word block long target 27058. Okay, first I have to understand that I'm bullish. Then I have to read the market. Let me see. I don't know what did you say. Okay, I will just read the mark. I forgot. Jamie, you have to believe me. Okay, brother, I'm so sorry, but you have to believe me. I forgot which gap did you say, which order block did you say. I will just read the market, and then I will look for the order blocks, everything. Okay. For example, I am bullish. I'm thinking that this market is going for the all-time high or maybe some relatively equal highs, something like that. It is going somewhere. Okay, and I'm waiting for the order block entry. First, I will see where the market came. It came here, failed to clear that low, acceptable because this week stopped the market here. Then this week stopped the market here. All this price is respecting the last fair value gap. So this is the last fair value gap that is holding the market. I don't need to see to take some relatively equal lows or lows over here as the last fair value gap is holding the market. Finally, this market has given me the market structure shift over here. So this is the market structure shift. Except this one, there is no market structure shift. After getting that market structure shift, I need to enter over here around this area. This is the entry point to enter to this market exactly from that gap. Except this gap, there is no gap is valid to enter from the 22 YT model. Market structure shift, fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap, order block, extend to your right. If it come to this word block, I'm more interested to take the buy from this word block. So to me, this is the only candle that I will say as an order block. Except this candle, if you look for this candle, that candle, you can go for that. Maybe that candle, you can go for that. For me, this is the only candle I'm interested to take the buy as an order block. So now read. Let me read your comment. 1030 fair value gap. So 1030 fair value gap. Okay, so you are using this gap as a 1030 fair value gap, and you are using which 1041 and 1042, 1041, 1042 as an order block. Now I will say this is the propulsion block, not the order block. Uh, so it's not the order block to me; it's a propulsion block. You can use this as your entry in other way. How it is, as you can see, this order block has been created over here, and then one by this candle, right? One, two, three, four, five. I didn't get immediate reaction to this order block, so that the market didn't come to this order block immediately. So either way, I'm not able to push the button over here. If I would love to push the button, I have to wait for the candle to trade this candle and then closed above this candle or this consecutive candle. So whatever it is, if you look for the last candle, it has to close above this candle. Sorry, it has to open above this candle. For example, here, so this can't be the propulsion block. This is the propulsion block. If I want to take the entry, I can simply take the entry from here around to this candle. So I will extend it to my right. I can see that it didn't tap to this candle, so I will miss this trade. If I were bullish, I would miss this trade because I would love to push the button over here by covering the opening of this candle exactly to the opening of this candle, maybe a bit lower because sometimes we did the damage. So maybe just below the opening gap. Enter entry from this candle, stop loss here. In your logic, you are asking this as an order block, but it's the propulsion block that is going to work as an order block because the order block didn't been trade traded over here immediately within 5 candle. It didn't give me the opportunity. Build the order block, never tap to this order block. So I'm not able to push the button when it come over here. I'm waiting for the candle to close this candle, and then if it tap over here, I'm interested to go for this trade. Let me see if it provide any entry over here. Also, it didn't trade give me any entry over there. Missed by 5 ticks. Okay, so it came to the all-time high. Now let's see if it can provide the selling opportunity now, because the all-time high is taken. Okay, now if it can fall, I'll take the sell. Otherwise, I'm only interested to take the sell. I can't take the buy. I still have 10 minutes left. If I don't find the entry, I'm not going to take the trade. Maybe I'll wait for the PM session. If you guys are okay, then I'll try to come around the PM session. I don't think so. It's gonna be a good idea, because if there is another electricity, everyone will start to say that, oh, this guy is just unbelievable. Stop following him, unsubscribe him. And I can't do anything with that. I'm in Bangladesh, and in Bangladesh, developing country, I have to deal with this as long as I'm not going to get my solar. It's gonna cost a lot of money. I don't have that money after buying all of this PC. I have also my accounts. I am also in rush to push the button, but this is what it is. Today, I mentally, like I told myself, I'm not gonna push the button from my phone, because last day I pushed my button to mini contract and just destroyed me. And then around the lunch hour, I keep trading through my phone and the PC. Electricity gone, I trade through my phone. Electricity came, I trade through my PC. I was just doing that shit yesterday around the lunch hour, and it was highly consolidation over there. I messed up over there. And then the PM session started, provided me three beautiful bull setup. Oh man, I was just saying myself why I didn't stop trading around this lunch bullshit lunch hour. Uh, Propulsion block, absolutely, brother. I'm so sorry if you didn't understand. It's propulsion block. Yeah, absolutely, propulsion block. Absolutely, no problem, Jamie. Bro, nowadays every day is Friday. Nowadays every day is Friday. Oh man, this is tough market. I agree with you. This is tough market. This swing low is valid for shifting market structure? No. But brother, it is going to work. I have nothing to do, man. I can't take this sell. So even if it shifted this area and make a fair value, I can't do it or take the sell. Why? This is not a swing low. It's sideways candle. See this sideways candle? This is just a low that has been created by that candle. So it's not a swing low. I can use to shift the market structure. Like here, that's a swing low. That's a swing low, but not this one. It's a sideways candle. So even if it fall now, by shifting this gap, sorry, this low, I won't be able to enter. Now you can say that, brother, you are bullish. Sorry, market is bullish. You are looking for sell. I was bearish, and there was the setup. If I could get this sell over here, I was not brave enough, to be honest, man, to push the button here, because in my funded account I have just $150 left. So that's why I was not interested to push the button from that inverse gap, and I'm not based at inverse gap. That's why I didn't push the button over here. I was just interested to push the button from exactly over there by putting the stop loss a bit higher. I guess it was here somewhere, and that could be a beautiful partial level. So beautiful partial level, 73 handle, and then hold the trade for this and this. Unfortunately, it didn't do that, give me the opportunity. So I was bearish. That could be an awesome sell for today. And then the market was bullish. Yeah, if I were here, of course, I would go for this sell as well. That would give you 1:1 partial at least. No, nothing for me. We still have room to 27 200 and 27 300 because in monthly trend we have a beautiful engulfing perhaps 27 200. uh if any of you are thinking that I'm bearish, no sir, I am bullish. From my higher time frame, I'm extremely bullish. From my lower time frame, I needed to see some sort of liquidity to be taken at first. That's why at the beginning I was bearish. After clearing the sell side liquidity, I'm bullish again. I will tell you when I'll be a long term bearish. That means market will keep falling and it will never go to the all time high again. I'll tell that to you. But as long as it's not reaching to the level I'm expecting, it's the bubble. It's the manipulative market. It's not the price action. It's someone intentionally delivering the market to the all-time high. Please try to understand the fact over here. Watch what is happening. If any of you are living in USA right now, if any of you, okay, I don't know if there is anyone. I think Jamie is living in USA. Watch outside of your room. Look what the people are doing over there. Don't look on the businessman. Look at the odd job holder. Okay, those people who are doing the odd job, look what is the salary, how they're getting paid, how is the price of the products. Like you go for the pump, right, for the oil. Watch what is happening over there, you will understand what is happening. This whole market is manipulated market by someone who is out of the punishment. Nobody can punish him. Okay, you can understand to whom I am mentioning. That guy intentionally making this market to the top, okay, to the moon. And if you are a trader, if you know that this is going to fall, still you can't take the sell. You can't, there is no selling opportunity because the market is manipulative, it's bullish. And when, in my opinion, I believe that just before the midterm election on USA, this market will crash. And that crash is gonna be like disaster. It's gonna crash because here is no money. There is no improvement. J- just I don't know, do you guys really understand what is happening over here? It is a manipulative market. So you can look for the buy until the midterm election. Until the midterm election, it will be bullish market. But before being bullish, like this market should not just keep going higher, keep going higher, keep going higher. It should go like a stair, like here to here to here to something like that. So I was interested to see the sell side liquidity to be taken today. Tomorrow, which is Friday, it's gonna make a big all-time high again tomorrow, not today. This is the reason I was looking for the sell. Like yesterday, I was extremely bullish. It didn't need to take the liquidity because it has to, like recover the sell it has done the day before yesterday. So it has to recover that. It don't have the time to make the wick from the daily candle. You can check the daily candle. And I mentioned that yesterday's AM session. It's gonna be extremely bullish. Before going higher, I was looking for some sort of sell side liquidity to be taken at first. Then it will start to go higher. So I'm not bearish for long term. I was just interested to see some liquidity to be taken. And in my opinion, the liquidity was over here. That was the liquidity. So after clearing this liquidity, which is like market came until here, right? Around this area. So it was like another 200 handle, 150 handle. It will fall another 150 handle. Then it is going to go for all time high again to make the all time high. Is that clear, brother? I pushed the button there, but it didn't take profit. I thought it would continue down to the rest of the sell side. Yeah, man, this is really disaster. Like the way it left this sell side liquidity, respected this random gap, it's disaster. I really needed to see some low, even if it failed to take this low, absolutely good. It should take some low over here. It's building. Let me show you these beautiful things. Look at this. Let me show it from here. See, trend line liquidity. Let me go to the 50-minute chart. Look at this. See, trend line liquidity. It's just building the trend line liquidity and keep going higher. This is unusual. This is not the way this market should work. But it's working like that way, unfortunately. I know I'm taking a big risk over here. Not a good setup, to be honest. I don't look for the two one is to two or those type of risk to reward. I don't like to use them like that way. It's not going to work. That's why I just took two micro contract entry. If it works, perfect. If it doesn't, I'll just get stopped out. That was not a good setup. I don't believe in one is to two risk to reward ratio. To be honest, brother, it's not going to work. That was the sideways candle, not a good swing low for shifting market structure. To be honest, this could be a beautiful swing low for shifting market structure. I feel the same. Okay, glad this is confirmed. You're most welcome, brother. What about 1117 inversion fair value gap? I'm not good at inversion fair value gap, brother. Unfortunately, 1117. This one. Yeah, if it could inverse it, that could be awesome. That could be awesome sell. But here I just took the risk over here by two micro contract to see if it can really fall by this bad setup. It's not a market structure here. It's not nothing over here. Just try to take it, okay? But it was not going to work. I don't close the trade immediately, but when I saw this, it was not like it's just simply respecting this gap over here and just keep going higher. Setup should be very beautiful. Something like so beautiful, so cute looking. Like this is the beautiful setup. That's a beautiful setup over here. The setup should be look like this type of things. Very clear, beautiful setup. As long as you're not going to get the beautiful setup, you should just make sure, even if you are like interested to go for this trade, make sure that it's a very small leverage, the lowest possible leverage. This swing low is a beautiful swing low for shifting market structure. That means there is a displacement now, shifted this low, that's gonna work. But not this type of lows over here. They're the sideways candles. They're not the swing low. They're the candles, and this is just a low, something like that. Perhaps it is waiting for ES to take all-time high again before it makes a retracement. What is the time right now? Oh, it's already launch hour. Did I push the button inside the launch hour? Let me see. 11:31. I didn't also notice that it's 11 already launch hour. Let me see your yes is already all the all-time high one more time. So this candle has already built another all-time high. That specific candle. I think I should move to Dow to trade. They are more beautiful rather than this NQ market. Let's see. I will go for one more trade if this low can be shifted. If it's shifted, then I'll try one more sell. Dow also has cleared some buy side liquidity. This buy side liquidity has been also cleared by the Dow. Perfect area. If this low shift, that means the beautiful best setup is going to appear on the chart from the 22 IT model if this low is shifted. But as long as this shift is not going to like, if this low is not going to shift it, it's not going to be a beautiful setup. But yeah, it's the launch hour actually, and my funded account is almost at the end of the line. So I'll try to take this line. I'm gonna cross this line if it shifts this low. I'm not good at inversion favorable gap, guys. So if you find any inversion gap entry or if you're bullish, go for that buy or for that sell. I'm not good at inversion, so I will wait or I'll depend on the 22 IT model because my funded account is, at the end of the door, end of the line. So I wanna make sure that it's beautiful setup before going for over leveraged or perfect entries. This gap has no value as long as this low is not going to be shifted. Hey, Explore Trader, this is your face, bro. I just now see. Hey, man, how are you? Yes, the market level is completely disconnected from reality. Absolutely, brother. That was all I was trying to say, Suzivan. I mean, this is a manipulative market. I don't know you guys really feel it or not. I'm not a hater. I'm just talking about the market. So if someone is related with this market manipulation, I'm just trying to explain you why it is like this and why nobody's talking about that. Because even if you keep yelling, keep cursing, okay, keep protesting, nothing is going to happen. This is what it is. Nobody can do anything about this. Nobody can do anything about this. This is what it is, and it will keep happening. This Do you backtest? No, I don't do the backtest, brother. I do the forward test only. The build up should mean there is a big crash brewing, right? Absolutely, man. This setup, if you come to this daily chart, it's called the bubble. Let me go to the daily chart. It's the bubble. Market is building the bubble over here. So it's building the bubble. It never happened in history. Never ever it happened in history. So it's building the bubble. And this bubble, when it will be crushed, you know what is going to happen. I'm just now confused. Where should I take entry? This has been shifted. 22 handle, 25 handle. Not a bad. Perhaps, okay, I read your comment. Absolutely manipulated, bro. Absolutely, man. This is not a normal market, and this is not something like we used to see the market. This is not a algorithmic price action. If ICT even say that this is the algorithmic price action, I don't know what he's saying. Of course, he can say whatever he wanna say. He can show you the algorithmic price action. This is not the algorithmic price action. Maybe in 15 seconds at 1 minute chart, maybe. But in daily chart, no algorithm is over there. Simply no algorithm. It's a manipulative market. There is no algorithm. Someone intentionally manipulate this market. I chose the wrong few months to start learning to trade love. Take your decision in the right moment. I will try to try a sell on that gap. Yeah, of course, man, you can do that. But as long as this low is not going to shift it, I'm not going to take the sell over here. If you want, you are welcome. Because previously market did the same thing. History repeatal things is very dangerous. Very dangerous. See here, see here. I'm gonna show you this thousands of the time. Look at this. Look at this. This is called history repeatal things. If we do this type of history repeatal things, I'm not interested to trade this market or going to go for this trade over here. See, history keep repeating, keep repeating, keep repeating. So if it is also going to happen like this way, I'm not able to trade this market. So, or sorry, I'm not able to take the sell. So I will take the sell if and only if this low is shifted. Otherwise, I'm not going to believe it. But I'm not asking any of you to wait for me. If you find the setup, go for it. Everything is probability. So of course, maybe this will work. To you, this is an probability. Perfect. Also, you can see here is some inverse gap. Maybe you are right. Maybe it's going to work. I will only take the sell if this low is shifted. This is my opinion only. I like how he has shifted. I also like the way it has built the SMT. See this SMT over here? I liked the way it has built the SMT around that area. I'm also interested to see it to fall, but not going to take the sell as long as this is not shifted. I just gave my opinion. It doesn't mean that you are going to take the sell or buy, depending on my opinion. If we were to take a sell in this gap, where is the stop? Should be placed above that fair value gap or above the high. In my opinion, above that fair value gap. So there is a small gap over here. You have to just cover that gap like here somewhere, not above the high. You don't need to put it above the high. Okay, finally, I found the shift. I need a gap here now. Without the gap, I am not going to take this sell. If there is a gap, then I will take this sell. There is a high probability it will reverse now and take this high and will take that high as well. So my stop loss, I'll put it above this high, just above that candle. Let's wait if it come back. Boom, out with 22 handle. Congratulations, brother, for your boom. I missed it. I missed it. I needed the sell, but the setup when it appeared on the chart, there is no entry at all. So I missed it. Not going to take this sell right now. It has already moved a lot. So it doesn't want to give me the entry today. That's cool. First, it didn't give me the entry here. Second, it didn't give me the entry there. Perfect. Time to smoke. I didn't say anyone not to take the sell. If you feel good to go for the sell, please go for that. Maybe this inverse gap is a beautiful inverse gap. That's going to work. By the way, be very careful about this bullish gap, okay? If any of you are in this trade, make sure you have taken some partial. This bullish gap is dangerous. So please make sure you have taken some partial. Ah, you missed the trade. Yes, sir, I missed the trade. I waited for the setup. Setup appeared, didn't give me the entry. I didn't take the sell. Today is not giving me the entry. So it's the nature of markets. The market's nature is not giving me the entry. If any of you took that trade, make sure you have taken that partial to that gap. Trust me, man. Otherwise, you will regret. That's all algorithmic. Yeah, brother, you're right. I didn't go against you, man. I was looking for sell, man. So please don't say like that way. I was with you, man. I just needed the setup. That's all. I'm just saying I was needed the setup. It built the setup, didn't give me the entry. It's cool. I was not looking for buy here. I was not saying it is going to go higher. I was more interested to take the sell. This inverse gap, maybe it worked. I'm not good at inverse gap, okay? To be honest, I'm not good at inverse gap. Maybe this worked here, like the way it worked here. So it's the inverse gap is working today instead of the 22 YT model. It's okay. If this market keep falling, I will have at least another 1000 opportunity to take the sell. Let me stay over here. Partial taken. Don't you? Good job, brother. Partial taken, stop loss break even. What you can do, you can add more. I'm not asking you, like now you can add more and keep your stop loss to the break even. That's all you can do, brother. And in that type of way, if it keep falling, either way, you are not losing anything, man. Right? You already got the profit. So partial is taken, add more, put your stop loss to the break even, depend on your luck. If it keep falling, you're going to get huge boom, man. This is how you should trade, man. I took sell at 138 in the 1141. 138. Now, a lot of you actually got that sell. Unfortunately, I didn't get that sell, man. I'm so sorry. I didn't get that sell. I told you lot of time. People will accept the losing trade, but they're not going to accept the missing trade. Why I didn't take the sell? Because first of all, it kept doing this type of things like not going to take this low, started to go higher. It could do that one more time. I just not interested to take that risk. So I needed the market structure shift. After the market structure shift, fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap, then fall. If it would happen, I would take the partial below this relatively equal lows and then put my stop loss to the break even. Maybe I would add more by trailing the stop loss, try to hold it for the sell side liquidity. As it didn't do that, same like here. Look at this. It's not working today. The 22 YT model. I'm absolutely okay with that. But I just didn't want to take the risk from here just because, it was not strong enough for me to believe that it's going to fall. I was looking for sell. I was not looking for buy, guys. And those people who got the sell, congratulations. Don't you, story, team, all of you. Make sure you have taken some partial. That's all, brother. If this market really would love to fall, sell side liquidity. I will get my opportunity. I know that. I'm waiting for that. You will see that. I will get my opportunity because it's not going to fall like this way. It will retrace, then it will fall, retrace, fall, retrace, fall. This is how this market will work. I don't think so. It's going to fall right now. I was more interested to see until this gap, which has been delivered already. This is also last fair value gap. It should work as the inverse way. Nobody should close below the constant crossment. The whole dealing range 50% is over here. I'm watching also the 50%. Can it trade here and then start to reverse? I'm watching all of these things. Not bullish, not going to take the buy, but if it prove me that it's bearish, then I will frame the sell. I to do 1 2 minute chart, 22 YT worked. In 2 minute chart, I love 2 minute chart by the way. Let me see, brother. No, it didn't. It didn't, brother. Oh, here you're asking about that. Here, it's already late because it has cleared the sell side liquidity tap to the 50-minute gap. So it's already late. I don't know it will keep falling or not. This is the lunch hour, okay? I told you how to observe the lunch hour. So if it really would love to go higher, it should not come below the constant crossment. Best is to reverse from this upper quadrant. Sorry, where is the upper quadrant? Okay. Let me remove the opening gap. Perfect. So this is the quadrant level. It should not go and come here. If it really would love to go higher, where is that? From there, it should start to inverse. If it come here, it means that it's going to go for the sell side liquidity over here. Eleven 31 bullish fair value gap was the last one before the buy side liquidity was taken, where it inverted at 11:37. I took sell. ICT talked about this model. I didn't know about that model, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Okay, perfect. I wanna take a small buy here if I'm not already late. Am I already late? I think I'm already late. I'm already late from the 15-minute order block. I guess I'm already late. Yeah, it tapped to this area and going higher. Let's see if it can come back again before coming to this gap and take me. Mm. I'm already late. Come. Come. Perfect. I'll try to put my stop loss as soon as possible because it should be bearish, but before the bearish market, it should give me some sort of retracement. So I'm just trying to catch that retracement from the order block. You're seeing the dealing range as well, okay? See this dealing range, 50%. I didn't just mark the order block. You can mark the order block by yourself. Why this is a order block? I have already talked about the order block lot of time in my live streaming. So you know why this is the order block. It's not going to work. I'm cool with that, man. I'm trying to catch the reaction over here. Just the reaction. That reaction should send the market until the 22 YT model fair value gap. New 15-minute candle should fall a bit at first, then should go higher. If it started to keep going higher, that's a bad scenario, bad case of scenario. That means it is going to fall and stop me out. So I'll not take that risk if it started to keep going higher without building any sort of wick. So it needs to fall at first, then should go higher. I wish it will do like that way. Otherwise, I have to move my stop loss as soon as possible to the break even. Now it can go higher. It needed to build this week. It has built that week. I need a speed right now toward the buy side liquidity, of course. I'm so sorry, guys. I know that some of you are already in that sell, and I'm just trying to take the buy over here. I'm not asking to close your trade. I believe that I'll be wrong. You guys will be right, and you will get the boom. This price action is telling me the 50% quadrant level or the 50% of that dealing range should hold the market, send it higher again. Okay, I'm not asking to this market to go to the all-time high again, but at least until the next PDRA, which where you can see my partial level is over there. So this is the next PDRA. It should take some liquidity before falling. So if it really would love to keep falling, it should take some liquidity to trade some gap before falling. I'm just trying to catch that. So the retracement I'm trying to catch. If it doesn't work and stop me out, what can I do, man? That is an probability from the order block. I'm just trying to catch that probability. If it touch the lowest candle, then I will mark this candle as an order block because this is the most sensitive candle. You're going to get stopped out. Nothing to do, man. I'm ordering? No. As long as the body is not going to close below that red line, I'm absolutely cool with that. Didn't work. A trade from here to until this gap, then fall again. That was the best case of scenario. So I wanted to catch that reaction and then again the reversal. As it built the buy side liquid over here, not going to catch this sell anymore. If it started to fall the way it went higher, like every single time, it's not going to take the liquidity and then going higher, not taking the low, then going higher. Now, if it started to fall like that, we're not going to take this high and going to fall, not going to take some high and going to fall. Disaster. That's the disaster. We are below first presented fair value gap now. That's cool. Sell side liquidity after 10 a.m. We might see NQ drop to that during lunch session. Where is that? This one? 27. Okay, so that's the sell side liquidity you are waiting for. Let me mark that. See this high over here? That is the high. This is the same high over here. This guy has taken that high. I wanted to see this is going to do the same thing. It is also going to take this high. That is how this market works. This is how I used to read the market. This high will be taken, this high will be taken, this high will be taken over here, and then I'll take the partial over here. I'll hold the market. If it keep going higher and if I'm wrong, that means this market is bullish. I'm wrong, it's not going to fall. In that type of scenario, I'll get more profit after putting the stop loss to the break even. Exactly this was I was looking for. Exactly over here. This is what it is. Now this market came to this minus sorry 0.618, the last line to fall in my opinion, if it is bullish. If it is bearish, of course it will keep falling. Hi Tito, good morning. Can you remind me? I know you calculate your first presented fair value gap differently. By my calculation is it is at 27010. How do you calculate yours for today? This is the first presented fair value gap to me for today. What the hell is happening? The first presented fair value gap, according to me, this is here. I need 5 handle at least from week to week. Your trade would have worked, but because of SMT, the target is missed. I guess so. I think so. I mean, because of this SMT, maybe it didn't do that. But my logic was like this way: it will take this high, I'm bearish, it will start to fall again, it will trade this gap. After that, it will start to fall, and I will wait for the sell again over there around that area. If I'm wrong, this is not a bearish market, it is interested to go higher. In that type of scenario, I'll get some, some target over there, maybe to the all-time high. By trailing the stop loss, I'll try to hold it over there. I will get stopped out to the break even. I'll take resell immediately over there, as long as it's not going to fall. So that was the plan over here. And yeah, as you say, maybe because of this SMT, but I don't think this is the SMT, because these two guys should not give any sort of SMT. It didn't actually work over here. The logic was same. It should take some buy side liquidity, then it should fall. As it didn't to do that, I'm not able to take the sell. And right now it is building that clean lows. Is this taken? Like it's taken actually. So I'll go for one more buy over here. If this high has been shifted, I'll take another buy. Now, if it doesn't take me, no, it's not a good idea. Like that's a good idea. It has tapped to this point 0.6 or 0 0.6 on 8 or 0.62 level below the 50% area. Body didn't close below the constant crossment of this 50-minute last fair value gap. It didn't close below this constant crossment, not yet actually. So still this is bullish market to me. At least until some liquidity is not going to be cleared, I will keep looking for the buying opportunity. I'm not asking any of you to think like me. You can look for sell if you want. I'm more interested to look for the buy. If it build a gap over here, I'll take rebuy over there. And if you do the same thing, that means it's not going to take me. I'll get stopped out. I'm not asking any of you to take this, do the same thing like me. And I believe this is going to be the last trade to this account. Now, if it doesn't take me for the third time, it's gonna be like disaster. First time I missed the trade here. First time I missed the trade here, that sell. Second time I missed the trade here from that sell. This is the third buy I'm trying to catch. If it doesn't take me, this is really disaster. I mean, the setup is not interested to take me today. So it's something like that. And if it happens, at least it's not worthy to take huge risk over here. At least not to me. I'm not asking any of you to look for the buy with me. You can look for the sell, but here I'm not bearish yet. I need to see some liquidity to be taken at first. At least this buy side liquidity. At least this should be taken at first. If it doesn't take me, I repeat, if it doesn't take me, you will be able to see that I framed all the sell, didn't take the buy also. If not going to take me, bullshit. You can, some of you can think that this last gap is holding the market. Of course it is holding the market. This should be the reaction from this market until the bull setup from this 22 YT model. I don't think so it will take me. Your trade would have worked. Okay, I read your comment. This is a volume imbalance at the top of the first presented gap. I don't use the volume imbalance while I'm marking the first presented gap, unfortunately, brother. Like for me, this is the first presented fair value gap from here to here. So you can see this is also not going to work. Come on, man. I can't take the buy over here because my stop loss is not going to support it. I have already $133 loss. So yeah, it's not going to support it. Shit. This is today's trade, okay? Didn't take me for 3 tick. Never been over there. What was that? That was the target. Never been triggered. And this is the third buy I'm going to frame. Yeah, I tried this order block entry. It didn't work. You know, it is going to happen. That is the part of this game. But like today, just simply not taking me. I don't know. This is how this market is working today. All the setup is not just taking me. Just not taking me. Just not taking me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the next two candle, if it doesn't come here, I won't be able to take this trade. By the next two candle. Try short with inversion. No, I'm not interested to go for that, brother. You please go for it. Okay, you please go for it. Yeah, I can try the buy from the inverse gap, but I'm not happy to go with the inverse gap. Yeah, today the inverse gap is working. Like here, the inverse gap perfectly worked. Here, here, the inverse gap perfectly worked. I'm just not interested to take the buy from the inverse gap. That's all. Let's see. By the next candle, it should take me. It can be a losing trade. I'm absolutely okay with that. But this is gonna be the last trade, and I won't be able to hold it until this area. I also know that before that it will be blown. So it has to just tap here and it started to go higher. If it doesn't do that, this account is gone. The next candle is my last candle to enter into this trade. But the last parabolic cup is holding so strongly. Reaction versus reversal. That's called the reaction. So this is the last candle. If it doesn't take me, you are seeing, okay, the way I'm reading the market, it's not a bad way. When I took this sell, I told that it's not even a good sell. It's just something like I just push the button because I have already missed some trade. So I'm just going to push the button. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, man, it's cool. Sell, best setup. I keep saying that this is the best setup. Sell, best setup. Buy, best setup. If it doesn't take me, it means that this market is not interested to take me. That's all. Today's market not interested to work with the 22 YT model. Sometimes it happens. I'm not interested to look for the sell over here. It should not keep falling. So this entry is not valid anymore. See here, one, two, three, four, five. This is the fifth candle. Didn't came to this gap, so I can't take this buy anymore from that area. Don't look for the entries today because today market not giving the entries. But the way I'm reading the market, please focus over here. What is the reason? Because it came to this 6 on 8 level. As I explained, it should not go to the deep discounted area before clearing some liquidity. After clearing the liquidity, it wants to fall. That's cool. There is nothing wrong. I can be wrong. It can keep going higher. Okay. So it can keep going higher. There is nothing wrong with that. But it should not. Come on, come back. Thank you. It should not keep falling without clearing the liquidity. SMT, yeah, of course, that is logical. But ES and NQ both are stronger. Both are same. Today they are not today. Last few days or few weeks, both of them are stronger. So I can't look for the SMT in between ES and NQ. I can't look for that. I'm in sell. Best of luck. I believe that you will get your boom, brother. Clean bounce of 1038 inversion parallel gap. Let me see, brother. Yeah, today inversion gap is working so beautifully. 1038 and 1038 and okay, that one. Let me mark it. Yeah, today inversion gap is working like a magic, like magic. It's working like magic. To be honest. Oh man, that was awesome. It's really awesome. Today inversion gap is working like magic, but 22 YT model is not working. Take the buy down. No, I can't take the buy because it takes too long. I'm not confident with this setup anymore. It will work. I don't care. I can't take this sell. Sorry, buy. If I would love to take the buy, I have to wait for the order block to be created before taking this buy. And order block, no. If the 22 RT model is not going to work, I'm not going to take the entry. It is going to fall. Take the sell, man. Take the sell. When some of you are pushing the button over here, I didn't say anything to you not to take the sell, because it was the area where I was also looking for the sell. I was interested to see this market to fall around that area. Here, I'm not interested to see the fall. I want to see the run toward the buy side liquidity. This gap should work for the reaction, not the reversal. This last fair value gap should work as a reaction. Reaction is going to send the market until this bullish fair value gap, which is 22 YT model bullish fair value gap. After coming here, this gap should be violated with speed. Tap to this gap, take this buy side liquidity. It should work like that way. But if you are in a sell, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong and this market is going to fall. Okay. So please hold on. Not even a single candle has closed below the concurrent crosspoint of that last fair value gap from 50-minute chart. Inversed way. This is the last fair value gap, bearish gap. So it is working as a bull gap right now. According to the logic, not even a single body should close below the concurrent crosspoint of this gap. Not even a single body. Wick can did the damage. Wick can fall a bit, but body should close above the concurrent crosspoint of this line. It came to the 6 on 8 point 0.62 level to this dealing range. The dealing range I teach you like 2 days ago, master class. This is the dealing range. It has zero possibility to come to this lower quadrant level. Okay, here I just marked the 6 on 8 level. That's why you are not seeing it. It is here somewhere. It should not come over here. If it come here, of course it is going to fall, but I also want to see it should come over here, but not before clearing some liquidity. So it will clear some liquidity, then it will fall, come to this level, then it will fall. If it inversed this gap over here from 15-minute chart, it means that it is extremely bullish. This market is not going to fall. According to the dealing range, still this market is bullish market. According to the dealing range, it's still a bullish market toward that all-time high one more time. I'm not taking this word block entries, okay? Just let me see if it would work. I'm not taking it, but the way I read the market, remember, it should be violated by speed. Tap to this gap, should not break below this concurrent crossment, should go for this buy side liquidity. Watch it, use it. Today's market is not interested to give me the entry from the 22 YT model. And that's why I'm not getting the entries. One, two, three entries, all of them. Look how it fall. Just look at this, how it fall. Look how it is going higher from the 22 YT model, the best model. See the speed. Did I talk about that? Reaction. It's not the reversal. If you are my member, YouTube member, in the YouTube membership, there is a video called Reaction versus Reversal. That's the title of that video. Watch that video to understand the reaction of the last gap. Reaction send the market until the reversal point. This is the reversal point. Go through this gap, tap to this gap, re-entry opportunity. Where? For this buy side liquidity. I hope you are getting the point, guys. Here, this is the bearish gap. I'm going to mark this 50-minute bearish gap. If it failed to take that buy side liquidity and really would love to fall from this bearish gap, it can do that. But my buy side liquidity is aligned with the 50% of this bearish gap. So I would recommend this market to go to the 50% at least before falling. I want to see it to fall, but if it doesn't want to fall, it will inverse this gap. It will keep going higher. Dealing range. Those people were with me. I'm keep repeating these things because it is very highly important. Reversal point. Okay, from here to here, the reversal point. Sorry, not from there. My mistake. Sorry, it should be here. See this 618 point? Look at the bodies, how it is respecting the 50% over here of this dealing range, over here, this dealing range. Trade here. Remember the last fair value gap, nobody should close below the concurrent crossment of this area. After clearing the buy side liquidity, it can start to fall. I will look for that later. Okay. For now, from here to here, that's the trade from the order block. If I miss the trade, from this fair value gap. If I miss the trade from this fair value gap, I have to take the trade from the order block. Why you didn't take this trade? Because in this funded account, I'm almost at the end of the limit. Okay. So I wanted to take the best setup from the 22 IT model. Entry from this order block, stop loss below this order block, target this buy side liquidity, as well as the 50% of this 50 minute bearish gap. Does it make any sense to you guys? To fade my sell. I didn't do anything, man. I didn't do anything. I told that just take the partial and be very careful around this line. Yeah, I believe that it will fall again because it left this sell side liquidity over here. See this sell side liquidity? I believe it will fall again. And I want to see it to fall. But before falling, it should clear the buy side liquidity. Now it has cleared this buy side liquidity. Trade this 50 minute gap. If it doesn't clear that one, that's gonna be disaster to be honest. But if it could take this buy side liquidity, that would be awesome. Now I'm watching how this last gap is going to work. Okay. Nobody should close below the constant encroachment of this last fair value gap. Observe it. It's not hindsight. It's something in real market. I'm showing this to you. If I miss the trade, if I miss the trade from here, 22 IT model, I should take the entry from the order block. Now, how far it went? Until this area, at least 1 is to 1 partial, like until this area, above this relatively equal highs, just below the last I mean 50 minute bearish gap. So maybe you will take a partial over here, will put your stop loss to the break even, and then you'll see if it can take this buy side liquidity, trade the constant encroachment, if it can do that. As I'm bearish, so I need to see some liquidity to be taken. Here, it didn't clear not even a single liquidity, and then when it fall, it has cleared this relatively equal highs. I still believe it will go higher, take this buy side liquid without closing below the constant encroachment. That means I missed this trade, no problem. I'm gonna take re-entry exactly from this area. Why you are not taking it? Again, the same thing. I'm not interested to take risk in this funded account with this type of setup. I wanna go with the best setup. Nobody should close below the constant encroachment of this last gap before clearing this buy side liquidity. If this is extremely bearish market and it has already done the job over here, it can fall because it has already cleared some liquidity. Now, if it would love to go for this sell side liquidity, I have to look for the sell again. Keep watching, okay? What you decide first analysis you are taking trade only. That's so good. Thank you so much, brother, for that compliment, man. Dora, hello. Hey Dora, just finished work, back to at work, missed few trades today, been so busy. No worries, sister. It's like the day where market is not interested to give me the entry. That's really disaster. It didn't give me three beautiful setup. Three beautiful setup didn't give me, unfortunately. I feel like it will pull back to 27,108. 108. Yep, that's a logical level, brother. I also need to see this line to be taken. That's the best case of scenario. So this is the last line. This market to fall. Nobody should close below the constant encroachment. Should go higher. Take the buy side liquidity again, according to the logic of the last fair value gap. This is for your observing. I'm not asking any of you to take this trade. This is just for your observation. Please observe it because this is the lunch hour. In lunch hour, sometimes shit happens. Thanks for your ongoing explanation of the dealing range. I have to head out now, but I'll be back later to rewatch this part. Have a great rest of the day, brother. See you tomorrow, God willing. See you tomorrow, brother. Thanks for being over here, man. Perfect learning so much. Thank you, bro. No problem, trader. Please observe all the opportunities. I'm not pushing the button because this is the funded account and I'm at the end of the edge. Okay, I can take the entry from this word block. I can take the entry from here if I miss the trade from this fair value gap. Whatever I'm saying around this area, observe this. Does it work the exact way I'm explaining to you? Is this hindsight? Did I tell that after it happened or did I tell you before it happened? 15-minute last fair value gap as a inversed way. As a inversed way. Nobody should close. Nobody should close below the constant encroachment of this gap if it would love to take that buy side liquidity. Now, I'm not bullish to be honest. So I really would love to see it will kept falling and going to close below this constant encroachment. I want to see that. But according to the logic behind behind the scenario, okay, and behind the dealing range logic, behind the last fair value gap logic, behind the market logic, it should keep going higher. the way this market is working. Mhm. Hey FX, how are you, brother? Look at this candle. Man, I was asking for you FX yesterday when I was done. Look at this candle, okay? Not a beautiful candle, but still. I'm good. How are you? I'm cool, man. Thanks for asking, man. I love you. As a brother way. I'm just trying to people to show something magical in this market before it happened. But not taking it because my funded account I just messed up yesterday with taking 3 mini contract through my phone. Thanks for clarifying everything every time. My pleasure, brother. How is your trading going on, brother? You were here, man, when I was talking. Let my short free. Stop taking longs. Okay. How can I stop that? Uh okay, just let it take this buy side liquidity, then I'll let the market to fall. Okay, done you? Make sure that your stop loss is above this line. I took this order block entry and I didn't get this beautiful runs, unfortunately. Hey Titu, what made you decide to start showing your face, brother? Actually, I spent a lot of money to buy this webcam, this beautiful microphone, Shure MB7 Plus, then my PC setup. So I thought it's better to show my face so that people can get some, confidence that okay, this is not a bot, this is not a AI generated, this is a human being. So I think it make more, uh, what to say? I mean the confidence when people can see the face. Otherwise, you know just because of that I started to show my face. I know I'm not good looking. I'm absolutely okay with that. I'm really so shy when I'm in front of my camera. But when I'm reading the market, I'm not able to see myself, so I'm absolutely good with that. In my phone, just the chat is open, so that I don't remember that my face is showing over there. Look at this beauty. Just look at this beauty, guys. Look at this beauty. This is called the beauty. Okay, this is the real beauty of this market. See, if I miss this opportunity, I can take this buy. I can take this buy. Did I tell you about this? That market is not going to close below the constant. Yeah, we can did the damage, man. I'm 100% agree with you. We can did the damage. Maybe it wouldn't work because this is the lunch hour. Lunch hour sometimes it doesn't work. But still, do, do you get the point over here? Where it is rejecting exactly. See this 0.6 on 8 level? I told you this level when I was doing that dealing range master class in that live streaming. I was showing these levels to you, dealing range, live execution. Why this low? Not that low, not that low. Why is this low? I explained that as well because I know that later you will ask me this question. Why you are looking for this low, brother? Oh, not that low, not that low, not that low. Why this low? That's why at the beginning I started with marking the exact low, which low you should look for to look for your dealing range. This is the low that you should look for because I'm gonna one more time, okay? This low has taken that low. See here, this low has been cleared over here. And then market way. It's a beautiful low, very easy to mark. Then went higher. This is a dealing range. And this dealing range has done its job over here. Then market break this specific dealing range. So this low never been taken. 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 This is the lowest low I need to look for my dealing range until 6 1 point is the last fall, last line to fall before going higher. Now I am bearish. I need to see it to fall right now. I don't know it will fall or not, but according to this dealing range, this market should keep going higher. Now, can you confirm that it is not going to go higher and going to fall? I can confirm that to you. Anybody is interested? I can confirm that to you as well. Is it going to go for this all-time high again, or is it going to fall again? I can confirm that to you just by the dealing range. Titu, you can go to the Bollywood and be an actor. You are as handsome as Shah. Come on, man. Don't say like that way, man. If you all aren't subbed, hit the button for Titu, man. Very nice and knowledgeable. Great place to learn. Hit the like, bro. Thank you so much, brother. Trader Cub. Thank you so much, man, for that confirm. I mean, that things, okay? I have a few price actions since Trump took office. It has not been easy. Absolutely, man. I mean, this is bullshit, to be honest, man. Perfect. Thank you. You're most welcome, don't you? Now it will start to fall. I believe so. Boom. Thank you, Kay. By the way, anybody took that trade? Never trade against what Tiru is saying. Two stops. I'm done for today. I'm so sorry, brother. I'm really extremely sorry for your loss, brother. Maybe tomorrow you'll be right. I'll be wrong. Inshallah. You'll be right and I'll be wrong. I used the 1203 candle for inversion fair value gap and took a buy in the 1223 candle and boom. 1203 candle for inversion fair value gap. 1203 candle. 1203 candle. 1203 candle. This candle? Okay, this candle actually. That's cool. And 1223 candle. 1223 candle. So you took the buy to this candle. Perfect, man. I mean, I told you guys, if I'm not good at something, I will clearly tell you that I'm not good at inversion fair value gap. Today, market is working with the inversion fair value gap so beautifully. It's not working with the 22 white model, but inversion gap is working so beautifully. I'm not good at inversion fair value gap, unfortunately. I tried a lot in every way. It didn't work for me. So I'm not confident with the inversion fair value gap. I'm good with order block. I'm good with 22 IT model breaker block. Breaker block is like if I found any breaker block over there, man, I would simply say that this is going to work. I would say like that way. Like yesterday, remember the buy from the breaker block? Remember this buy from the breaker block here? And I told that in my life, I have never seen that this breaker block didn't work. In my life, until now, I look for thousands of the breaker block. Never ever it failed. Boom. So if I saw some breaker block here, I would go for that. Unfortunately, I don't have any opportunity to look for the breaker block here. Hi, Stegen. We'll try the sell. Brother Tito, thank you. You're most welcome, Stephen. All Tito wasn't even my trade. I was still looking for sell until you made until you made what did you say? But makes sense. Thanks, Tito. You're most welcome. I think you tried to say something, but I didn't understand TYK. What does it mean? But yeah, you didn't say something bad to me. I know that it's going to go this high or is it going to fall now? If anyone is interested, I can show this to you. If you're interested, just let me know. I love you, Stephen. Thank you, brother, for being over here, man, for this long time. I think you were with me for near about 3.5 years, exactly from my beginning. I think you are one of the first viewers to me. So you heard my bullshit English from the beginning, man. How did you how did you control yourself, man? Like. Thank you, Sildev. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button. Good, man. Thanks. Thanks for hearing about that. You're good. Who is interested to know what is going to happen next? You don't need to predict. If you can be the master of dealing range, you don't need to predict. That's the all I wanna say. Interested? I got one sister who is interested. Let's see. It's your last parabolic cap basically in reverse. Lol. A parabolic cap is in a run associated with taking liquidity. Mm, liquidity taken can be logical. Can be logical. Maybe. Okay, let me go and clear all of these things. Let's see what is going to happen. I'm not saying any of you to go for the buy. I'm not saying any of you to go for the sell. I'm just going to share my opinion. This dealing range, high and the low. This low has cleared this low. This low has cleared that low. As this leg didn't give me any retracement. I'm interested to look for this low and that high. Now here I have the sell side liquidity. Look at this. See this sell side liquidity over here, which is a very clean sell side liquidity. Now in this market, I have the sell side liquidity. This high has cleared the buy side liquidity. It's not the buy side liquidity anymore. Yeah, it is all time high. If the market is interested to go for the all time high, because when you are at the all time high, keep looking for buy according to ICT himself, it can go for that. So I am going to keep that on my left hand side, okay? That this is the buy side liquidity. I'm gonna say this high has cleared all the buy side liquidity. So this is just a swing high. But when it fall here, I got lost. What is going to happen next? I'm gonna on my left. I'm gonna look on my left. What it left here? Sell side liquidity. So what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark this high and that low. Look at this. Here to here. Going to look for this quadrant level. See this deep premium. If this market really would love to fall and take this sell side liquidity, it should not go and touch this line. It has zero possibility to touch this line. If this market touch this line, there's a high probability it's going to take this buy side liquidity. Now, according to your logic, what is your bias? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Let's talk about the bullish. If you are bullish, you of course took the buy over here because according to the this dealing range logic, it came to the 618 level. Now you know that it is going higher. If you are bullish, now if you are bullish and you closed your trade over there, you wanna take re-entry. I wanna take re-entry, brother. I don't care. I wanna take re-entry. What you have to do? You have to wait first this market to come here, then fall, take some liquidity, then give you another model to take the buy. Those people who are interested to look for the buy. Now I'm not interested to look for the buy, so I'm interested to look for the sell. For me, this market has zero possibility to come in this line to touch. If it touch this line, I'm not going to touch anything because I'm bearish. I'm not interested to take the buy, so I'm not going to touch this market. Here I would love to change it to 6 on 8 level again. Okay. And I'm gonna see where the market came. Wow, it came to that 6 on 8 level. So it went through this line and came to this 6 on 8 level. One candle has closed above this line, and the very next candle closed below this line, which is called the fake breakout. What else do you see? This candle has traded the last fair value gap over here. Now you can say, brother, it didn't trade this last fair value gap over here, right? It didn't trade this last fair value gap. It has traded this entry gap. So for me, this entry gap was more important rather than this last fair value gap. Why is that? Because let me go to the quadrant level one more time. Oh no, sorry, my mistake. I thought that this upper quadrant level is aligned with this last fair value gap. So my mistake. It can go one more time, go higher and trade this line, which is the last fair value. It can do that. I don't need to see that. It has already traded this entry fair value gap, cleared the buy side liquidity from the 15-minute chart. It has traded this 15-minute bearish gap. Everything is good. All I need a setup right now to take the sell. If there is a setup, I'm more interested to take this sell as long as this sell side liquidity is not going to be cleared. After clearing this sell side liquidity, I don't know what is going to happen. First, I wanna see this market to fall and take this sell side liquidity. So I'm waiting for my setup. Setup is something that will give you the confirmation. Is it bullish market? Is it bearish market? If there is no setup and your dealing desk is telling you to look for the sell, don't look for the sell. Don't take the sell because there is no setup. The setup can be 22 IT model. The setup can be inversion parabolic gap. The setup can be breaker block. The setup can be anything you want. For me, I need to see this market to trade this gap, which is 22 YT model gap. If the market ever make the 22 YT model, and if it doesn't trade the fair value gap, it will go back over there to trade that fair value gap 99% of the time. So for me, the entry gap has been traded already in a beautiful way. It doesn't need to trade the breakaway gap. In my opinion, it should not come over here. Even if it come here, I'm absolutely okay as long as it's not going to touch this line. Keep this line in your chart and just keep looking, okay? What I have explained over here, did it work like that way or not? Just observe it. Don't just push the button. Just observe it. It doesn't need to come here. If it come here, it will tell you that I'm going over there. How do you know that? Market is going to tell you that I'm going over here. It's not going to build any setup over there. Simply no setup. For example, this swing low is a valid swing low for shifting market structure. So it went higher, cleared the buy side liquidity, gave you the market structure shift, fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap, market is going for this sell side liquidity. If it doesn't want to fall, instead of that, it would really love to come to this last gap or would love to trade this line and then go for this buy side liquidity over here or the all time high again over there. Of course, it will never give you the opportunity over here. Sometimes it will give you, but 99% of the time, you're not going to get uh, the setup over there. 99% of the time, it's not going to trick you around this area where this level is very important to you. This is something, keep it in your mind, observe it. When I'm going to take this sell, am I going to hold this trade until the sell side liquidity without the partial? Absolutely not. Why? Last fair value gap. I'm looking for the buy. Market came here. There is a buying opportunity over here. I'm going to take the buy over here. Market is going for this buy side liquidity. Am I going to hold it until that area? Of course not. Why? There is the last fair value gap. Last fair value gap has the power to stop the market, send it to the opposite direction, and just give a shit to this. Uh, uh, what is this called? I mean, uh, oh man, I simply forgot. Okay, what is this called, guys? Can you please tell me? I can't remember. Uh, what I was talking about, like, what is this called? State there may have you. Can you anyone please remind me what is this called? I don't know. I just simply black out. I'm getting older. See this fair value gap? That's my sell model right now. I'm interested to take the sell from this gap right now. I'm not asking any of you if there is a gap. If there is no gap, there is no sell. Anyone can remind me what it is called? I was talking about what I was talking about. No, dealingness. Yeah, 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 dealingness. I'm so sorry. I just got blacked out. Okay. Like this dealing range is not important. It's not worthy comparing with the last fair value gap. So last fair value gap is something that can break your dealing range. So every time you want to take a buy or sell, make sure that you took a partial around the last fair value gap. If you don't do that, you'll regret over there. That's for sure. Okay. There's no gap, so I'm not interested to look for that sell. To be honest, there's a small gap, but I don't look for. I don't like this type of small gaps. Hmm. This is a very small gap. I don't like this type of small gaps, to be honest. But it can work. Okay. I'm not asking any of you to go for this trade. Maybe it will work. Maybe it doesn't work. This is a very small gap. I need some gap that is very beautiful. So beautiful. Okay. That could be my plan right now. Okay. Hey man, 11,950 subscriber. I just need 50 more subscriber to touch 12,000. Oh man. Nobody like the bullshit explanation. I know that, brother. But if I don't explain these things to you, you will always be dependent on me. You will always be dependent on me. And I don't want you to depend on me. I want you to depend on yourself so that you can read this market and whenever some, like the YouTuber, YouTube member, mentor, the best YouTube mentor. They will tell you, I'm gonna teach you the ICT concept. You will just tell him, bullshit, come to me, I'm gonna teach you. Even you will tell that to me, brother, come back to me. I'm gonna teach you how to trade this market. I love to see that. It is the fifth. Yeah, that's the dealing raise. Thank you, sister. I just forgot the dealing raise. Now, I really don't like this type of small gaps. Maybe it will work. Maybe it will work. I don't know. Okay. So it's a 18 handle risk, just an 18 handle risk. Let's see how it's going to work. The market structure shift was so beautiful, to be honest. Yeah, it was a perfect market structure shift. Everything was perfect, but the gap was very small. It needs to be a beautiful gap, like something like this type of gaps. This type of gaps. If it is this type of gaps, I would push the button over here. As it's not that type of gap, so I'm not going for this trade. I'll just let this go. I want to see it to fall. But the dealing range, the big dealing range from here to here, still the 6 on 8 is respecting. And and the 15-minute last fair value gap, I just removed it from my chart. The 50% of this last gap is also respecting. Maybe I can be wrong and it can keep going higher, maybe, I don't know. But it's worthy to take that risk of 18 handle. In my opinion, it's worthy. I mean, if it doesn't work, just go with 1 2 micro contract, 3 micro contract. If it doesn't work, maybe you will get like $100 loss, just $100 loss. But if it works, you are going to get, by 3 micro contract, you are going to get near about $350, near about $350. So I think it's worthy to take that risk. Just the gap is very small, otherwise I would go for this trade. Can it violate this gap? 100% it can do that. I mean, even if it can take this high as well, this high should not be taken. This is the origin high that has cleared the buy side liquidity. So this high should not be taken. Why you are not putting your stop loss above this high? Because if it really would love to go and take this high and trade this last gap, I'll get a huge loss. I don't want to take that risk. I want to make sure that my stop loss is above that high, which has built the swing low, valid swing low by here, this swing low. So this swing low high should be protected if it really would love to keep falling. As I told you, okay, it's worthy to take that 18 handle risk, but I'm not taking it. It's not a beautiful gap over here. According to the logic, everything is good, but I'm just not taking it because it's a very small. But if I were not taking trading the funded account, I would go for this trade with 2 3 micro contract, because if it lost, I am gonna take $100 loss. I think it's worthy. If it doesn't work, 100 handle, $100, man, it's absolutely good. Why you are just going to switch again and again, man? How many times I have to raise my hand? But it's not for your signal. I'm not asking you to go for this trade. I'm here trying to explain how you should read the market. Not always, but most of the time. If it is algorithmic, it is going to work like this way. By the dealing range, by the logics I explained over here to you. Okay. Let me see where is 20 handle. So let's see if it can fall for 20 handle 1:1 partial. After taking the partial stop loss to the break even, sell side liquidity is over here. Let's see if it can work. Okay. It is the time distortion. Market is waiting for 1 p.m. I believe so. Before the run, whatever run it would love to make. I want to see this candle to work as an order block. This candle to work as an order block. That means nobody should close above the concurrent cross, sorry, above the 50% of this candle. I'm not marking it. You guys can mark it. It should not close above the concurrent crossment of 50% of this candle. Let's see. As I told you, it's worthy to take that 18 handle risk, in my opinion, even though the gap is smaller. Patience, sweet up. It's almost time. Let's see, brother. I have to just wait 3 minute, 3 second more before the run. This logic only doesn't work if this market is in consolidation mode. That means it's going to make the consolidation up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. The job is done for that specific day, for example, like something like that. And just for that area, it doesn't work. And you will know that immediately by seeing the 15-minute candle. Still now, I don't see anything bad in 15-minute chart. No indecisive candle. Yeah, there are very small, small candle, long, long wick, but still the bodies are, enough, more than enough. History repeats. I want to see the history repeat all things. See this and this. I want to see the history repeat all things. I've already talked a lot of time about this history repeat all things in my life, in my streaming, lot of times. That should be the partial, okay, guys? That should be the partial stop loss break even. Let the market go until this sell side. If it can go and come to this sell side liquidity, if it can do that. As I told you, it's worthy to take that risk. I'm just not taking this trade because the gap is very small to me and I'm in funded account. So, you know, I just wanted to get the beautiful setup. Don't think that it's gonna test this fair value gap and then going to fall. You will get stopped out to the break even. Take the partial, yes, sir. Put the stop loss to the break even. I don't give a shit. You are going to get stopped out or not. You should put your stop loss to the break even. Did it provide you enough? 1 is to 1? Yes, sir. It has provided me the 1 is to 1 partial. Good. Take the partial. Put your stop loss to the break even. What is wrong, man? You will wait for the next opportunity. How many setup I showed you here? Order block entry, last fair value cap entry. Like, like this is how this market works, man. If it keep falling and you're lucky, you will get the boom. If it doesn't keep falling and stop you out, you'll get stopped out to the break even. Simple. 1 minute to go before the market, before the 1 p.m. Okay, you can get stopped out. To be honest, if I were you, I would put my stop loss above, just just one tick above that candle low, like that candle week low. Just one tick above this candle week low. So I would take a bit risk over here, something like here, just here. I would take this risk like here. You don't need to do that. Just put the stop loss to the break even and see. Look your luck if it works. I'm not liking this candle. Okay, the way it's going higher, I'm not liking it. It should close as a bear candle. It didn't. So to be honest, I don't like it. For the next time I would get the opportunity, I would put my stop loss to the break even. Forget about that. It didn't work. It didn't get your, like sell side liquidity. Good. Happy. Got your partial? Yeah. Got stopped out to the break even? Yeah. Good. Cool, man. You took some risk, like here, 6 handle risk after clearing the partial. Good. You're also absolutely good, right? So it came here. Now my stop loss is at the break even. Okay. Can it take this sell side liquidity? If it take it, good. If it doesn't, boom. Did you learn anything? Tell me. I know that you are not going to agree with me. I know that I'm not perfect, but I know something that I'm trying to share with you guys. That's all. No, I didn't expect this is going to happen like that way. No, I didn't expect like that way. I was expecting it will go like normal way. It is not normal. Where did it came? Market. Where did it came? Market. By the way, is there anyone who was in this cell? It was worthy to take that risk, 18 handle risk. I told you that. Boom. Thank you, Dora. I think you got that trade. Congratulations, sister. Holly. Yeah, I didn't expect that is going to happen, to be honest. Maybe there is some tweet or something like that. But it was going to fall. I was clear about that. Did I read the market in the right way by showing you the dealing range? Did I do that? Did you see the live example of the dealing range? How I use the dealing range? I don't mark them. When I'm trading, I don't mark them. I read the market depending on that dealing range. By in my head, I keep doing that by looking for the dealing range. Is it something random? Now it will go higher. I don't give a shit. Maybe it will go higher now. I don't care, man. I really don't care. Boom. Thank you, Jill. Jill Partners. Brother, are you new here, brother? I didn't read your name before. Dora, congratulations, sister, from inversion parabolic. Okay. So you took the entry from inversion parabolic gap. That's cool, sister. No problem. I mean, I'm not good at inversion parabolic gap. Look, all of this sell side liquidity. All of this sell side liquidity is on the queue. All of the sell side liquidity. Can you take re-entry over here? If I keep reading, like maybe one time I'll be wrong, but next time I'll be right. That's I know that. I'm just not interested to read any more things over here. I think I gave you enough for today. 8 didn't but sorry, I didn't but boom. Thank you, man. Alex, thank you so much, man. To 1205 low. Maybe it will go over there. I'm in sell from 1141. Okay. Okay, don't you? Did you take the partial? Did you take it? Man, it came to the 15-minute last fair value gap. Be very careful. Be very, 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 very careful. Okay. Make sure your stop loss is at the break even now, wherever it is your break even, and you have cleared some partial. Brother, it is going to clear all of this liquidity. I don't give a shit. It is going for that, but I don't care. Trail your stop loss. Don't hold the trade anymore. If you don't take the partial, don't hold the trade anymore. Close the trade. Did you take the partial? Yes. Put your stop loss to the break even. If I were you, I wouldn't, of course, wouldn't do that. I would put my stop loss above that high now because it's already too much run. Like, it came until here, like 95 handle already. I don't need to hold this trade anymore, but this is what it is. That was my target. 1205 low was your target. 1205 low. Oh, okay. That was your target. Yeah, that was the sell side liquidity, sister. This low, that low. Sell side liquidity. I told that if you ever get lost, is this market going higher now? Look what it done with the previous low. Oh man, that was unexpected to be honest, man. Holding on runner from 5. All pleasure goes to me. Fuck, I entered late. That candle fucked me, lol. Target 848 though. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Boom, congratulations, brother. Oh, brother. Now, I wanna remind you, okay, one thing, and that is maybe after 1 week, I will totally forget about the dealing range to mention you. Totally, I will forget. I am promising you, brother. When I'm watching this market, always dealing range is in my mind. Always it is in my mind. The way I explain the dealing range. If it is confusing to you, rewatch this part. I'm not asking this for my views. I'm not getting my views. How many people are watching? 58 people are watching. Just 58 people are watching. I'm not getting a like million of the views, okay? I'm not getting that million of the views. So I'm not doing or saying this to you for my views. I'm saying this to you as long as it's not clear, 100% crystal clear to you. Keep watching, keep watching, keep watching, keep watching, keep watching. You will see some doubt, some confusion. I'm here, man. Ask me why it is not like that way, why it is like that way. Like the Jamie. You can see Jamie sometimes asks the question, Titu, I have a question. And then he asks his question. I just gave my true opinion to him. If it is okay with me, I say, okay, brother, that's perfect. If it is not okay with me, or if I see something I should add over there or something I should remove from there, I just share this to him. Okay. Oh brother, you can just do this, you can just do that. That's all. So my request, watch it, take it, use it by yourself. You don't need me. You don't need ICT. You don't need Tania. You don't need anyone. You are better than them. Trust it. Believe it. By the way, I'm really so happy. 11,950 subscribers so far. Just 50 more subscriber is needed before hitting 12,000 subscriber. Tomorrow I will give one lucid fund, how to say that? Lucid trading flex account, 50K account. I'll give one tomorrow, and the other one I'll give on Monday, okay? Because when I'm doing this campaign, I'm getting some subscriber. So please don't mind. I told that I'm gonna give two account tomorrow, but I'll give one account tomorrow, another account on Monday. You know, you will say you are selfish. Yeah, I'm selfish, but I'm getting some subscriber when I'm doing this campaign. So that's why I'll just do that. Okay, the next giveaway I'll do on Monday. I hope you guys will forgive me for that. Beautiful trade was so nervous because of the last parabolic gap almost came out of my trade. Never ever get confused. It come here, no worries. We look for the next selling opportunity. Just make sure you're not over leveraged. So it took you three micro contract, two micro contract. You added more like here. If I were in this trade, it took this sell side liquidity, trade this gap. I add more over here, put my stop loss to the break even, like wherever it is, and then I would let the market fall by adding more over there, by pyramiding the trade over there and putting the stop loss over there. Hold it until this sell side liquidity over here. See this low and that low, obvious liquidity until this sell side liquidity, I would hold the trade. If it could fall, I would hold it. In the meantime, I would take some partial over here by trailing the stop loss. That's all I would do. You'll get it, bro. I hope so, man. I hope so, man. So I think it's done for today. Anybody has any question? I'm so sorry because of this load shedding problem. Load shedding is killing my mind. And you can say why you didn't switch your account to other. You have more accounts, right? Like over here, why you are trading the funded account only? You have this account where you didn't push the button. You have this account you didn't push the button. Why you didn't do that? I was afraid, to be honest, for the load shedding again because every day around this time there is a load shedding. So if I am in a trade and I got stripped out and suddenly there is a load shedding, I would blow this account as well. This is all related with your mind. So as long as your mind is not clear, you won't be able to trade. And I'm facing this load shedding problem. I have to make the solar, but I don't have the money to me right now. And I can't take this trade money as well, unfortunately. That payout I just took because of a story. He told that he saw all of my trades and it is losing trade or all of this bullshit. That's why just I took that payout. But otherwise, I'm not interested to take not even a single dollar from trading because of my religious belief. So unfortunately, I have to wait for my mother to give me the money. I don't know when it is going to happen. Then I'll see it. It's gonna cost near about 4,000 euro. It's a huge amount of money. No problem, sister. Leonardo, if a load shedding happens, you are not able to grab your phone, bro. Yeah, I can do that. That's how I blew the account yesterday. I grabbed my phone yesterday and I blew the account. Here I'm watching the whole screen. I am seeing what is happening over here. But in phone, like here, very small screen. And this small screen is something like I can't get the market in the right way. So this is what it is. That payout I got from Portugal because there was no load shedding. But here in Bangladesh, yesterday I did the big mistake and that blew my mind. And the morning session, I grabbed my phone. I took 3 mini contract to buy. I was interested to take 3 micro contract buy. I took 3 mini contract buy and just 10 handle drop, stop me out. Boom, market went to the moon and I was broken. That broke my mind. I started to revenge on the lunch hour, and that choppy, boom, 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 just keep stopping me out through my phone and my laptop. I mean, I was restarting my PC when the electricity came, tried to push the button over there, put my stop loss, electricity gone. Grab my phone, did the same thing, electricity came back, go for the trade. If you are here, you would simply say that, brother, stop." And I was not able to stop because I have already blown my mind on the morning session. Check Discord because I always have my tablet with me because I jump between my PC and my work. I can't trade through my phone, unfortunately, brother. I need the PC. Without PC, I can't trade. The small screen, I feel like I'm blind. Check Discord. What is in Discord, brother? Hey, guys, please push the like button, okay? That's all I ask for. And in Discord, I have like near about 125 messages. I have to read all of them. So I will check it later, okay, Leonardo? If you write down something to me in personal message, then of course I can read it right now. No, you didn't. You write it down maybe in the main room. So I have to check it later, brother. I have to read all the comment from the beginning. Dang, bro. Oh, you have a Discord? Yes, sir. I have the Discord. Let me see if I can share the Discord with the link with you. Yeah, you guys can join me to the Discord. I keep watching this guy. By the way, just a second, okay? She's so pretty, right? And he's so pretty. Ah, I'm just kidding. She's so good. Why people will watch me? Where there is Tania. Okay. I don't know. If you go to the description, like let me show you this. Like this is the live is running right now, right? Just come to this more to this Discord, click on this link. Click on that, okay? I'm so sorry, brother. I can't share it right now. So just if you come over here to this description and come over here to this Discord, you'll be able to join our Discord. If anyone can share the Discord link, that would be awesome. I think it's cool. Yeah, that was a nice call. If you guys want to see another beautiful things, I can show this to you. Okay, just look at this. This is something you are. I'm watching you. I'm showing this to you lot of time. Now you will say, brother, this is hindsight. I showed you the last fair value gap lot of time. You remember the buy from here around this area, last fair value gap as an inversed way. I'm gonna show this to you over here one more time. If I say this is the last fair value gap, is there anyone who is going to argue with me? This is the, sorry, not last fair value gaps, the sell side liquidity. All of these lows are the sell side liquidity. Now look, above this sell side liquidity, where is your last fair value gap? Last bullish fair value gap. That's not closed 100% by the body. You see this gap has been closed, this gap has been closed 100% by the body. Look at this gap. Did it closed by the body? No. So I'm gonna mark this gap as my last fair value gap. I'm gonna extend it to my right. See, nobody has closed below this gap. But if I mark this gap, that has been closed by the body 100%. So it's not the last fair value gap anymore. This is the last fair value gap. I'm going to mark this last fair value gap, extend it to my right. Okay. I'm going to remove this one. So for example, I missed this sell from here. I didn't take this sell. I want to wait for this candle to close below this last gap. I know it is hindsight, but you see that I I showed this in live to you lot of time. The next candle I'm gonna enter over here. Stop loss is going to cover this fair value gap over here. See this is a small fair value gap. I'm just going to cover it, maybe a bit higher. You know it's 27 handle, doesn't matter. Like just a bit higher. I don't need to put it over there, but simply this gap is more than enough over here. But it doesn't good to me. Okay, it doesn't look so good to me because we can did the damage. So I'm gonna put it a bit higher, around 26 handle. This is the sell side liquidity I'm interested to see to be taken, which is 46 handle from the last fair value gap. The logic is not even a single body should close above the constant crossment. We can did the damage. We can come to this gap, but body should not close above the constant encroachment. If the body close above the constant encroachment, next body will close below that bullish candle. That's gonna work as a religious order block. If it broke it and stop you out, trade this gap one time, come back again, closed below this last fair value gap. This time, this is gonna follow these rules like I don't care what is going to happen in this world, but I'm not going to violate the 50% of this gap. I'm not going to violate that. Something like that. Inside the lunch hour, don't look for that. A lot of time it doesn't work inside the lunch hour. But outside of the lunch hour, boom. My target for today, I think it's been delivered already. Oh no, it didn't deliver. That was my target for today. 805 was my target for today. So let's see if it can take that 805 by today. It doesn't need to take it, but as I explained at the beginning of this stream, how this market should fall and take this liquidity. Yeah, before that, it went higher and made the all time high. I don't care because that was the sell. Yeah, it didn't take me. So that was the sell. That was more than enough for being profitable, like 73 handle. Then market went higher, built this, and then there is a setup. It didn't give me another entry opportunity over there. Then I talked about this buy and then this sell again for this line over here. On the profit section, I will see the profit section. Just a second. Post your profits. There is nothing, brother. Post your profits. There is nothing. I think you post it in a different channel or something. No, there is no nothing. Take profit trader. Okay, you put it in the take profit trader. That's why I was not finding it. Oh, oh man, that was awesome. 20. Awesome, brother. Go slowly, go slowly, go slowly. Take 1 2 micro contract entry. Okay, make 200 $300 maximum. Don't look for this huge loss or I'm sorry, huge profit. It's really seems good. Yeah, $245. Best, man, best. Like small profit, small profit. I mean, like you entered here, took the partial, hit the target, boom, you are done for that day. But always start with the lowest leverage possible. Later, after clearing the partial, if you can add more by putting your stop loss to the break even, I agree with that. There is nothing wrong with that. But make sure you have taken the partial at first. and you started trading with the lowest levers possible, 2 micro contract, 3 micro contract, something like that. Brother, are you looking for buy? Please don't ask me anything right now. Just accept one thing. If you ever get lost, look on your left what it has done with that left. If you ever get lost, just look what it done with previous low or previous gap or previous anything. Leonardo, I'm really happy, brother, after seeing your profit, man. It's really awesome. That's awesome, brother. So see this last fair value gap, another example. Gotcha. Thank you, brother. Brother Titu, good to see you, handsome face. I hope our sister will be falling in love with. She already she already left me. She got married. I think within like few years she will have a beautiful baby, girl baby or boy baby, but she will have some good baby as well, inshallah. So yeah, she is no more. I mean, she is gone from my life. I'm all alone. I'm happy with that. But thank you so much, Stephen, for saying that, man. Will join. Thank you, man. No problem. I'm glad I found you. I was just studying ICT's videos, then you got recommended. Wow. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Hey, Pillars. Thanks for that writing. Boom, brother. Thanks for 100 as well. I missed that 100, man. Today was my fifth day of trading on this account. Best job, man. Best job. I'm happy that you are not blowing your account. Some days are going to be red. Make sure your red days are also like $200, $100, $150, something like that. So one, two times you tried, didn't work, let it go. Simply let it go. Don't mitigate the trade. Write it down in the holy book. I'm not going to mitigate my loss if it doesn't work one or two times. So I tried one time, it didn't work, perfect. I tried one more time, it didn't work, done for today. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll trade another eval account, another funded account, another everywhere, but not going to touch this account. This is kind of something you are not going to blow. Go with this speed, it will take time, man. It will take maybe 20 days, 30 days. But after that, when you will get the payout, man, just 1,000, think like that way. $2,000, 20 accounts, $40,000. $3,000, 40 accounts, $60,000. All the loss is going to be mitigated in your life by one payout. And then you will have 100,000 opportunity. Go for lucid trading, go for take profit trader, go for Tradify, go for everywhere. Make sure that you have thousands of the funded account. Then just do roll, roll, roll again, again, and again. Rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. And one day you will see that 20,000, 200,000K is nothing. It's simply nothing. If you can go slowly, one day will come. I promise you, brother, one day will come when you will see one trade didn't work, second trade didn't work. You will blow your mind, you will blow the accounts. Don't do that. Two trade didn't work, stop over there. Two loss, stop over there. Follow this like a religious belief. Two loss, stop over there. Simply stop over there. It's not for you. It's gonna hit the target, go somewhere else, trade that account, not these 20 accounts, please. Too much accounts give me chills even in trailing. Absolutely, man. That's the fun of the having more accounts, man. First time I thought I know how to read the price. Thank you, brother. First time I thought I know how to read the price. Thank you, brother. You're most welcome, Wonder. If it really helps a bit to you guys, I'm happy. That was my first priority. I promised you when I started my live in 2023, October 1st. I promised that I'm not going to hide anything inside of me. Nothing. Whatever I have, I will share all of them. Your job to take it, use it. Some days it's not going to work. Some sessions it's not going to work. Those sessions, those days, you are not going to blow the accounts. You are just going to stop after getting some specific loss. That's all. Done. Next day, you will come, it will work like a religious belief. Again, again, and again. It will keep working like that. Like today, I was looking for sell at the beginning. You guys remember? I was looking for sell. That was my sell setup. Didn't give me the entry, forget about that. That was the sell. Boom, I'm done for the day. Or maybe still interested. Another sell here. 1:1 partial, stopped out to the break even. Wanna go for the sell, didn't give me the entry, no problem. I'll take the buy over here, buy over here. Then I'll look for this sell over here. I'll keep rolling these things. Yesterday, lunch hour, it broke me here. If there was no electricity, I promise you, brother, it wouldn't end up like this way. I would take this buy, I would take this buy, I would take this buy. Now you'll say, brother, this is bullshit. Everyone can show this as an hindsight. I promise you, man, I would do the exactly same thing over here. Exactly the same thing. Whatever it marked over here, I would go with this thing without any kind of confusion. I, but this is what it is. I'm not lying to you. You have to believe me blindly. Unfortunately, you have to do that. Just a second. This is the fun of this sure MV7 Plus. I can mute it by one tap. I never lie to you guys. You believe me or not, I don't care, but I never lie to you. I'm showing this so that you can learn it. And when you will learn it, when you will see it, you will never unsee it. It's something like that. The hard part is reaching 2.2K to clean the drawdown rules. Yeah, I know, brother. Just go slowly, man. In that type of scenario, don't take the parcel. Just simply close the trade around 1 is to 2, 1 is to 1, whatever it is. Just try to, I mean, just deal with that, brother. Go slowly. I know it's hard, but just go slowly, man. After that, it's easy to hold trades. Absolutely, man. After that, you hold it. But as long as there is trailing drawdown, don't hold. Just close the trade. Do you recommend funded accounts over personal capital? Of course, I would love to recommend that. In order to build your personal capital, I always, I- as long as there is a proof firm, as long as there is proof firm, and the rules are like this, like lucid trading, the rules over there. Go over here. Just a second. Lucid trading. Let me go over here. By the way, if any of you are interested about lucid trading, make sure you have used the code T2 Wizard. So over here, okay, let me talk about this. No, I will give you the lucid flex. So let me talk about this one. Profit target 3000, maximum loss 2000, drawdown type end of the day, no daily loss limit. Okay, consistency 50%, max size 4 mini or 40 micro, activation fees 0, daily loss limit, no daily loss limit. If you go to the funded, maximum loss limit 2000, draw daily loss limit no, consistency no, maximum size for 40 micro, minimum days 5 days, you need 5 days, $150 every day before requesting the payout. But either way, you have to make $3000 to get the $2500 to get the payout. However, day to payout 5, every 5 day you will get the payout. Scaling plan, yeah, you have the scaling plan. That means you can't just go with the 4 mini at the beginning. So slowly you will be able to increase the contract size. Either way, you are not going to go for 40 micro. Either way, your maximum is going to be 5 micro contract. Maximum 5 micro contract. So you don't need to worry about this scaling plan. Activation fees, none. Daily loss limit, none. No consistency in funded? Yes, there is no consistency. Simply, you will make $5,000, go for it. There is nothing wrong. Next day, you make $200. Third day, $200. Fourth day, $500. Sixth day, another $2,000. No worries. Just request the payout. That's all. Payout to live 5. After getting 5 payout, they will send you to the live funded. That is the fun part is going to start. When you are going to go to the live account, you are in live account, okay? You don't need to pay anything. When you are in live account, you don't need to pay the live, data fee. Like take profit trader, you have to pay the data fee, $139 every month. Here, you have to know you don't need to pay anything. In your live account, first day you have made $50. Think like that way. You have made your target will be to make just $50. Every day you will make $50, man. $50. I'm asking you to make $50. Request that payout end of the day. $50. They will split it 80-20. That means out of $50, you will get $40. And the rest $1, $10, they will keep it by themselves. Every day make $50, $40, you will get the payout every single day. They have the fastest payout period. I mean, they have the fastest payout. Why you are going to risk your own money, own $2,000? Why you will risk that? Here, you are going to risk, how much is that? Let me go. $98. I think out of after the 40% discount, it's gonna cost for $98. I think so. Okay. I'm not sure about that. You can just go to the, just come over here, select platform here. I just don't know it will use my code or not. I just use the vault because let me see if it can work the T2 wizard apply coupon. Let me see. Yeah, it's working. So if you use this one, it's gonna cost $84. See, $84. It's gonna cost $84. So it will just take $84 and you are risking $84, not $2,000, man. But if it is your own capital, you are risking $2,000. So why? Why I will risk $2,000? Same, everything is same. As long as you're not going to get the funded. Either way, if you're risking your own money, yeah, I know that you will be able to use that like the life funded account. But think like that way. You did something wrong and it is a big drawdown. For example, $200 drawdown. Your $200 is gone. By this $200, you would be able to buy maybe two funded account. I mean, sorry, two able account. You would be able to pass them. You will be able to make them funded. Like this. So as long as these prop firms are over here, I don't recommend to go for the own capital. You don't need to use my code, okay? You can use anyone's code, Tania's code, or maybe the vault code, whatever you have over there. I don't know what type of code over there. You don't need to use my code, okay? So you can think that okay, this guy is talking about because so that I can use his code. You don't need to use my code. Use this vault, but go for this uh prof firm, not own capital. Later, so when you will make like $1 million from prop firm, $2 million from prop firm, then just use like, 500K as your capital and then use them. 500K, target is $100 every day. Just go for like that way. It's my personal opinion, brother. If you ever get lost, look what this law has done. Look on your left what the law has done. If you ever get lost, then go for the dealing range. Expect where it should go. This is that simple. Probabilities and manage risk makes sense. Absolutely, brother. I got tired of the assessments and decided to open a real futures account on Ninja Trader. I hope to achieve this little by little and try assessment later on. I don't support that ICT traders. So I'm not discouraging you, but I don't support that, brother. You are taking a huge risk, man. So I don't think so. It's a good idea. But of course, man, it's your choice. Been trading on Ninja myself, just back and forth and 1500 lol. But lately it's been building back up and not sure if I should my try funded once I get the hang of things. Uh, I have no comment in that trader cups. But if you feel good, then go for it, man. If you're confident, at the end, everyone's target should be the own funded account. At the end, when you will have like $1 million backup, in only in that type of area you should go for your own funded. As long as you don't have $1 million backup, you should not go with the personal funded account. It's just my own opinion. Again, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't advise you about the financial decisions. But I'm just sharing my opinion. Why I should take $2,000 risk where I can take the same $2,000 risk just by $84. So why should I take that $2,000 risk? The same thing over here. Everything is same over here. So if you know how to trade, you will be able to make the money from here. So why I will take that risk? This is my simple question. Okay, I can be wrong. Maybe by the way, I'm watching this gap. Can I use this gap as inverse way? I'm watching this gap as inverse way, not thinking about a buy. So this is a market structure shift. This is a buy setup for you. Go for it, man. I'm not watching this as a 22 buy model. I'm watching it. Can it inverse, trade this gap, and keep falling to take this low? I'm just watching that one. But I'm not asking any of you. If you think buy, go for it. I'm not interested to take the buy. I'm just watching. Can it trade it? Okay, I don't think so. It's going to trade it. Just going to fall. But otherwise, I would go for that. So you see this buy model. I'm not happy with this buy model. It's not a 22 model. Some people will show you this is the 22 IT model, but it's not the 22 IT model. They'll give you the logic. It's in the deep discount. Take the buy. No, it's not in the deep discount. Don't look for the buy here. Even this is my sell model. Instead of this buy model, this is my more beautiful sell model. So this gap, it's a beautiful sell. I'm not asking any of you to go for that. Oh, I got your point, brother. Is better real money. Of course, it's better, man. Just go for it, man. I really appreciate it. Between to that pullback to candles ago, is that valid to add? Not no right as too low in the range already. I don't know which one you are talking about. I think I missed your comment, brother. Unfortunately, I was looking into top step and FTMO. I will look into Lucid. Lucid is the best right now. Lucid is the best in every way. Lucid is the best every way except the daily payout. So if you would love to go for the daily payout, you have to you have to deal with the trailing drawdown, which is take profit trader. So except this trailing drawdown, take profit trader is good. But right now for me, you see, I bought the account from Lucid Trading. All of them are the Lucid Trading account. So this is best for me. I feel good with that. My accounts are not end of the day. I know Scalpity. I mean, Leon, I know that, brother. You have to wait until the drawdown. Oh, that's a 68 handle. Can't take it. Let's see like that way. I can't go for this 68 handle. Let me see the gap. This is the 50%. So I need to cover the 50% only. And please don't push the button, okay? I'm just watching it. So please don't go for this trade. You should make some videos explaining the different accounts. I bet it would get a lot of traffic. I'm so much lazy, so lazy to make the videos. When I'm just thinking that from the next week I have to make a lot of videos. You know, my leg started to shake. I'm so lazy to make the video. To be honest, brother. I'm planning to buy an account. What are your recommendations? Are not there are no fees. Aren't too many rules, but not with Lucid because my country is restricted. Then you can try. If you are okay with the trailing drawdown, then go with the take profit trader. They're the best. If you are okay with the trailing drawdown, if you have the problem with the trailing drawdown, if you have the problem with the trailing drawdown, go with Tradify. Tradify is awesome. The new window is awesome. Really awesome, brother. And they're very trustworthy. So 32 handle already has been provided. See the how to choose the 22 YT model. Why this is not the 22 YT model? Why this is the 22 YT model? Like this is what I'm trying to explain over here. Why I'm not interested to take the buy over there. Instead of that, I would love to take the sell over there. This thing, if you can understand this small thing, you are awesome, brother. You're awesome. Personal capitals only for scaling. That's cool. Scalping. Yeah, absolutely. Personal accounts are good for scalping, like $5 risk, $10 profit, $2 risk, $3 profit, $4 profit, something like that. And when you don't have the money, okay. This is my daily target for today. Watch my streaming at the beginning where I have explained. Boom. Boom. Oh man. I feel you, bro. Thank you, man. Do you risk 1%? Oh man, that's huge. I need to hit the gym. Discipline. See you next week, brother. See you next week, brother. TP, then gym. then gym. Boom. Thank you, TT. You're most welcome, trader. Thank you so much, guys, for being over here. I'm gonna close my stream right now. I hope everyone will be safe. Be safe. It's more than enough for today. Okay, no need to keep trading in this market because it has already took all the daily target is gone already. So now it has a high probability, to just keep bouncing. I can be wrong. It can keep falling, or it can start to go higher, but it has a high probability to keep bouncing. So don't no need to trade anymore. It's done for today. So come back tomorrow. Okay. Okay. I put Tradify in the notes. How about funded futures? I don't like funded futures. I stopped working with them by myself. So take profit trader stopped working with me. I stopped working with funded futures. I don't like the shit. It's my opinion. But if you're good with that, go for that. I don't like that shit. Great day still got a sell going. Let it go and go for the gym, man. Did you know that they seem good? Maybe they are good now, but I don't like them. My funded futures, I stopped working with them. So they're absolutely shit to me. It's my opinion. But still, even though Take Profit Trader stopped working with me, I will say Take Profit Trader is best. If you are okay with the trailing drawdown in their funded account. If you have any problem, then go with maybe Trade Day, maybe Tradify, uh, maybe Top Step. Top Step is also good, but not funded futures, please. But you can go. Okay, you can try. Thank you so much, guys. I have to close. Okay. Can you explain last trade, brother? Better you go. I have to go right now, man. My sister is actually waiting for me. She didn't sleep. She needs to talk to me. So I need to actually go, man. I will try to I explain it tomorrow. Okay, just remind me tomorrow. I'll explain this tomorrow. I go to radios of one today. Have a good one. Let's do tomorrow. Thank you, man. Thank you, Chatur. I hope you will not mind, man. See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much for all of you. Don't forget to push the like button before closing the stream. Okay. Until the next time. Cheers, guys.